Hi, behind me here is my workspace. It's where I store all my gear, edit my YouTube videos, write scripts, and occasionally play some video games. I thought I'd give everybody a quick peek before I lose my shit and take out a loan to go into debt and rent an actual studio space. So if you haven't noticed, my workspace is in my apartment, which I share with my wife Lisa and our dog Ollie. It takes up quite a bit of space in the shared room here, and Lisa kind of gets shafted in the deal. Sorry, babe. So we'll start here at my Workbench tool storage area. A couple of really cool things about this portion of the space is number one, my memory wall here. It hasn't been updated in a while, but it features some pictures, challenge coins, thank you cards from some of the more memorable shoots that I've been on and had the pleasure of working on. Every time I prep for a shoot or set up a YouTube video, it's right here to remind me that I'm thankful for the opportunities I've had and for those to come. Another cool thing about this space is that this tool chest rolls away to reveal a folding table that I built to have a little bit more space to work. The table is supported by this jerry-rigged contraption I built that I hope is drilled into a stud in my wall. It's also connected to my gear shelf for more support. I'm pretty sure my gear shelf is also drilled into some studs. Neither the table or the gear shelf has collapsed yet, so I think I'm good. So this folding table took about 3 days to build in multiple trips back and forth to the hardware store. And I know it doesn't look like much, but I'm pretty proud of it. This is the gear shelf, where I store most of my camera and lighting equipment. Before this shelf, I just had a bunch of these cases stacked on top of one another in this corner. So it's a bit utilitarian looking for sure, but it's a lot better looking than it used to be. From top to bottom here, we've got camera support systems, tripods, light stands, some lights, drone, hard drives, little battery charging station here, more batteries, and like grip stuff, extension cords, GoPro, action camera stuff down here on this shelf, and then more lights and some sandbags and an Apple box down below. Oh, and I've already gotten to the point where I can't fit all of my gear on this shelf anymore, so I've started another pile off to this side of equipment that doesn't fit on this shelf. Welcome to the tech wall, gear dresser, and backpack holding station. My favorite part of this area is the nano leaf by far. I think it really adds to the space. It's great being able to turn that on and change the color, which then changes the mood of the space. Depending on how I'm feeling, I like different colors and different animations. It not only works really well for the space, but it also helps the entire apartment, honestly. It's a pretty cool light. Then we've got the impromptu keyboard shelf here. I like to switch out my keyboards for different tasks, whether it be typing or editing or gaming. Moving down, we've got the tech wall, which features some cables, some knives, which are not tech related, internet peripherals, a computer that I spent way too much money on and barely ever use. Before this wall here, I just had like a metal shelf with those grates in it, and all of this stuff was kind of piled on that. It didn't look very good. Lisa still doesn't think it looks very good, but I think it looks a little better than it used to. This is the gear dresser. It features everything from like drone parts to camera parts, smaller camera stuff, miscellaneous items. Really, I think I just need to clean this out. Then we got the backpacks here, which I swap between depending on how much space I need for a job. Go Ruck. Great backpacks. So this is where I spend most of my time. the computer desk. I hopped on the sideways monitor train not too long ago, and I think it really works well for editing. I get to see all of my footage in one large portrait bin, and it helps me see what I have to work with. I've got a couple inspirational photos on the wall over here that were done by a good friend and mentor of mine named David Fix. And even though the computer is about 3-4 years old now, I've got an updated graphics card in there, an NVIDIA RTX 2070 Super. It's been great so far. I do everything at this desk, from editing to planning for shoots, answering emails, playing games, Googling how to play games well, and anything else I can really think of. It's where I'm most productive and also not so productive at the same time. Maybe that has something to do with the fact that my workspace is in my living space. But for now, we make it work, and I love it. So that's the tour. I hope you got something out of it. Maybe how not to monopolize a shared apartment living space. Thanks for watching, and please know you are wonderful.